Hello, Chiefs Kingdom. Welcome back to the channel where we bring you all the latest news about our beloved Kansas City Chiefs. And today, folks, we have some news that's going to get every fan on the edge of their seat. Get ready, because the message that Patrick Mahomes sent to the NFL about DeAndre Hopkins after the Chiefs' latest victory is echoing throughout the league. If you're a football fan and love seeing the Chiefs dominate the AFC, make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates about our team. And now, without further ado, let's dive into this news that's sure to leave our rivals worried. Folks, what a week to be a Chiefs fan, right? The Kansas City Chiefs are sitting at an impressive 7-0 record after another hard-fought victory, this time against our division rivals, the Las Vegas Raiders, with a 27-20 win. But without a doubt, what's really making waves out there is DeAndre Hopkins joining our offense. And let me tell you, this addition has the potential to completely change the NFL landscape in the coming months. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the most talented wide receivers in the league, joined the Chiefs this week. And even with a limited snap count, he's already shown that he's here to make a difference. In his debut, he was targeted by Patrick Mahomes just 3 times, but managed 2 receptions for 29 yards. It might seem modest, but don't be fooled. This is just the tip of the iceberg. After the game, Mahomes reposted a message from Hopkins on Instagram and dropped a statement that echoed throughout the league. "We haven't even started yet." That's right. Mahomes made it clear that what we've seen so far is just an appetizer for what's to come. Now think about it, fans. The Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated so far, with 7 wins and 0 losses, and DeAndre Hopkins has barely been a part of this season's start. If the Chiefs' offense was already solid, just imagine how it could evolve with a star like this getting more in sync with Mahomes and the rest of the crew. The expectation is that as Hopkins gets more comfortable with the playbook and Andy Reid's offensive schemes, he will become a real headache for opposing defenses. And if you're still not convinced about the impact this could have, let me remind you of another important detail. Travis Kelce, our elite tight end and future Hall of Famer, seems to have finally broken out of his quieter phase this season. Against the Raiders, he scored his first touchdown of the year and totaled 10 receptions. Yes, 10. And if, folks, we can get DeAndre Hopkins and Travis Kelce firing on all cylinders at the same time, it will be a true nightmare for any defense trying to stop the Chiefs' offense. Just think about it. 2 of the best pass catchers in the league, led by none other than Patrick Mahomes. If that doesn't scare the AFC, I don't know what will. Now, looking ahead to the Chiefs' upcoming games, the expectations are high. Next week, we have a Monday Night Football matchup against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And let me tell you, folks, this game seemed like it was going to be a big challenge just a few weeks ago, but things have changed. Without Chris Godwin and Mike Evans, the Bucs' offense has lost a lot of its firepower. And the losses to the Ravens and then the Falcons showed that they are facing some serious issues. It's like the Chiefs are catching Tampa Bay at the perfect time, and that only increases our chances of keeping the undefeated streak alive. And let's be honest, fans, our defense is proving that it can dominate less dynamic offenses like the Buccaneers, led by Baker Mayfield. The Chiefs' defense has been one of our biggest strengths this season. And now, with DeAndre Hopkins joining to boost the offense, the balance between the 2 units is even more apparent. The expectation is that with a solid defensive performance, Mahomes and Hopkins will be able to take advantage of every opportunity to put points on the board. But of course, the NFL is full of surprises. And after the Buccaneers, we still have a tough matchup against the Denver Broncos. And yes, folks, I know the Broncos aren't at their best right now, but what's concerning is their offense, which, when on point, can cause trouble for any defense. This is the game where we expect to see DeAndre Hopkins more in sync, potentially making a difference to secure that 8th consecutive win. Mahomes and Hopkins, the duo that can dominate the league. Many analysts and fans have been saying that the combination of Mahomes and Hopkins has all the makings of being explosive. Mahomes is one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league's recent history, and now he's got one of the most skilled receivers on his side. And folks, if the chemistry between these two starts to truly blossom, opposing defenses will face an almost impossible challenge. Just imagine Hopkins' precise routes being complemented by Mahomes' magical arm. It's the kind of combo that can win playoff games and, who knows, even secure another Super Bowl for the Chiefs. And speaking of the playoffs, have you thought about the impact DeAndre Hopkins could have on a potential postseason run? At this point, everyone knows that the AFC is a real battle of giants, with teams like the Bills, Dolphins, and even the Ravens fighting for every win. But if the Chiefs' offense, led by Mahomes, Kelce, and Hopkins, hits its peak potential, it's hard to imagine any of those rivals being able to stop us. And it's not just about having star players on the field. It's about how these pieces come together out there. Now, let's look a little further ahead. If the Chiefs can keep this undefeated streak alive up until the matchup against the Bills, we'll go into that game as the team to beat. The game in Orchard Park, New York will be a true test, no doubt. The Bills will want nothing more than to spoil our unbeaten season, especially playing at home with their passionate fans. But this could be the perfect opportunity for DeAndre Hopkins to show his full value to the team. This matchup against the Bills will be the ideal moment for our new wide receiver to shine and show the NFL that this duo with Mahomes is here to stay. If Hopkins is in form and fully synced by then, he could be a game changer to keep the undefeated streak alive and, in the process, show that the Chiefs are the top contenders to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl once again. So what do you think about this huge news, folks? Patrick Mahomes sent a strong message to the NFL after DeAndre Hopkins' debut, and now everyone is watching the potential of this duo that promises to wreak havoc. Do you think the Chiefs will keep dominating the league and maintain this unbeaten streak until the matchup against the Bills? And how do you think Hopkins will fit into the offense over the next few weeks? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you all think about this new phase for our team. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, because it really helps the channel grow and continue bringing you all the latest Chiefs news. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, Chiefs Kingdom, and let's hope this season keeps being as incredible as it started. Go Chiefs!